Podcast.
Okay, Dawsonator.
Dawson. Oh, is that what you call him now?
No, we need to stop calling him Dawsonator.
Why?
That's like a really
Why?
bad
That's
habit.
That's iconic.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Jared
I
and
hate when
think,
people say that.
Of course, there goes the pacifier. Oh gosh, this is my life. Bad timing. Okay, I'm gonna put you in the
It's real life.
Okay,
Wait.
this is real life. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Lauren, has she always called him Dawsonator?
I feel like I've heard it a couple times, and I don't have a problem with it.
What do you call him?
Schmoopy Poopy, usually.
Schmoopy Poopy.
Schmoopy Poopy is usually the go-to for any cute creature.
At what age do you stop calling him Schmoopy Poopy?
I'll be at his wedding and be like, Schmoopy Poopy.
Schmoopy Poopy.
I'm so happy for you, Schmoopy Poopy.
Oh my God, it's crazy to think that like it's just I don't know. It's crazy to think he's gonna get married one day, but like we know him now as like a creature that can't speak yet.
I know.
It's weird.
It's weird to me that only in like a year he'll be just like talking basically.
It's weird that I didn't know myself at the age that I couldn't speak. Does that make sense? What I just said?
Yeah, we had no idea who we were. Yeah.
So we were just
weird.
like living, but like didn't know.
Yeah.
Right? Am I making any sense?
I mean, I get it. You have no memories from the time that you were alive, which is very weird.
So, Naz, what's it like getting hit on by Jared Leto?
Oh my God, you're so great.
We were going to talk about this last week, but we weren't sure if you wanted it to be known.
Yeah.
And basically, Naz was hit on by Jared Leto in like is it Morbius?
Yeah. So Morbius comes out April 1st, and I interviewed him for. Wait, what'd you say, Ash?
Way to plug it.
Yeah. Well, no, it does. So I interviewed him about how he became Morbius, and I've always admired Jared Leto specifically because I love transformations. And he is someone who, like, if you look at all the characters he's ever played, they're just so fantastical. They're
Nothing is just playing himself.
Nothing's better than Raynon.
Yes,
Rayon.
Yeah. Such great characters. And so now he's a vampire, which is kind of funny because along with Robert Pattinson, he probably is the most like real life vampire on Earth. Does that make sense?
He could be part of the Volturi. Now, Naz doesn't know Twilight language, but
Yes,
Volturi, Lauren, he would be down there with them, wouldn't he?
He wouldn't be like a member of the Volturi. He would be the Volturi, you know?
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, he'd be the guy that like determines your fate.
Yeah.
So funny. So basically, so we do this segment on Rotten Tomatoes called Becoming, which is basically how you became the character. And I was very excited to talk to Jared because he's become so many crazy characters that he's had to like lose weight for and basically gain weight for, like take on an accent, put on a crap ton of
fake
prosthetics.
nose, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, this is going to be like such an interesting conversation. But what I didn't know is that when I started asking Jared questions, he is someone who likes to keep sort of his process to himself, at least for a while. So basically, I asked him about what it was like becoming the character. And he did tell me a bunch of cool stuff that is on RottenTomatoes.com in our Becoming segment. But basically, I kept asking and like, kind of digging, if that makes sense. And he was like, you keep asking me this question, but, you know, I want people to see the movie. And so I was like, and what's interesting is that there's someone that I have a crush on that I like hadn't heard back from, like, in that moment. And so I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm the worst. This is why I like guys that don't text me back. Because, like, I was like, I don't know. This is why.
I'm just persistent. I don't know. I just keep asking for you guys to love me. Yeah.
Exactly. I was just like, let me just, like, make a joke of this. But that's, like, just what came out of my mouth in the moment. And Jared was like, what? Who wouldn't text you back? And I was like, oh, my God.
I know. And then you were like, you're like, that's so nice. You're like, that's so nice. Okay, but back to you. And then he came back to it. He was like, wait. So he was basically like, if I had your number, I would be texting you back or something. Right?
I was so flattered in that moment. And I am honestly so grateful because you know how like sometimes it's hard for us to just like believe things about ourselves. Mm-hmm. But like when someone
we know that you have a hard time believing that you're something.
Yeah. So I'm very aloof. I don't know why I'm like this, but I'm getting better at it. But anyways, it was just a moment where I was so like after, and then someone sent me the footage who works with me and was like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. Like if no one texts me back, I should just watch this video back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
The most handsome and talented actors out there would have, So we're just waiting for the most handsome, talented actor to meet you, and then you guys fall in love, and that's it.
Wait, can we just say that you were so cool and calm? Like you just recovered as if like you were in phase. Like, yeah, whatever. Thanks, Jared Leto. Like I can, no.
Well, that's what she had to do.
It's my job. Yeah. I'm not here to like flirt. I'm here to like ask someone about.
She's not Maria Menounos, who would have been like, wait, really?
We always used to say that Maria Menounos totally used to flirt with Vin Diesel in every interview. She was so psyched to always flirt with Vin Diesel.
I love Maria. She's so stunning.
So stunning.
But yeah, anyways, I was just like, you know what? Yeah, like to all the boys who've never texted me back, basically.
I love it.
So it was a cool moment too because I had met him on the SAG Awards red carpet 2 weeks prior, and I didn't remember you. I was right next to the glam bot, and I didn't walk up to anyone because I don't know. It's also like I actually don't get starstruck because I love people for their art and like the movies, and I actually am not someone that's like, know. But Jared is just so I don't know.
First name basis.
He's Jared. Jared Leto is so like he's Jared Leto, and the fact that he's 50 years old is so wild.
I will never get over that fact. I will never get over that.
Like he is an actual vampire. No
Even
one
when
can
he was
dispute
40,
this.
I was like, is this man 40? And then nothing has happened since then, and he hasn't changed at all.
Can we say it's not just his face, but also his personality and voice is youthful?
His voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, youthful. Great description word. Ashley, I love that. I learned so I got a dictionary for my birthday.
Okay. Wow.
From my neighbor. No, sickening. So I said I wanted one and he remembered and my neighbor got me one because I like to look up a word in it in the morning and write a poem. About a new word. And when he gave me the dictionary, he was like, do you want to know what my favorite word is? And I was like, yeah. And I love this word. And I think you guys are going to like it too. It's uxorious, UXORIOUS, uxorious.
Okay.
And it is somebody who is dotingly or like extremely affectionate or basically obsessed with their wife.
Oh,
that's
specifically
wife. That's such a good word. What?
Is it specifically obsessed with a wife?
Or
with
a
wife, specifically a wife.
Huh.
And so it was so cool because when Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker showed up to the Oscars, I was like, oh, Travis Barker is uxorious.
Did you say that?
I did.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know.
You said that on air?
Yeah. Is that such a good word? And Nina was like, I'm looking for my uxorious husband. And I died laughing.
That is so funny.
It's such a good word.
We want to take a quick little break here and talk about ZocDoc. I recently used it to find Dawson's pediatrician. It's kind of an intense thought, right? You're like, I have to find my kid's pediatrician. Am I going to like them? Are they going to like them? Is this somebody that we're going to want to stick with for the next 18 years?
This person's going to be looking at Dawson's pee-pee until he's 18.
Lauren.
Yes. Oh, Lauren, that's so true and cringy.
Yeah. You gotta trust them.
We used ZocDoc because they had great reviews. We were able to find people with great reviews and somebody who took our insurance. Because the worst is when you show up to a doctor that you think you're really going to like and they don't take your insurance. ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient reviewed. Like I said, they take your insurance and they're available when you need them. Some doctors even allow you to book appointments on the app, which is so good. You go to ZocDoc.com, choose a time slot, and whether you want to see the doctor in person or just do a video visit, and just like Sex and the City, you're booked. You can find a doctor that is right for you and find an appointment that works for your schedule. You can go to ZocDoc.com/get it and download the ZocDoc app for free and then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That is ZocDoc.com/getit, ZocDoc.com/getit, ZocDoc.com/getit. Naz, we hate to like speculate about pregnancy when a woman looks just like a little bit bigger than usual, but can we do it? Do we think that Courtney is pregnant?
Wait, do you think she is?
Oh,
I think so.
I felt
think she
everybody
is.
was talking about it.
Or if not, she could
has
be
her happy weight.
preparing to have child because she was going through all of the treatments and stuff. So maybe
Well,
she's
I know
just
she
going
has
through
said that she
treatments.
wants. Wait, treatments? What treatments?
Treatments?
Yeah, like they were going through fertility treatments.
Are you sure?
That's
Where'd you
what
read
the
that?
entire fucking season of the New Kardashians is about.
I know
Really?
that I've read articles about her expressing to like want to have kids with Travis, which really excites me actually because when Kourtney's pregnant, I don't know, for some reason she's my favorite pregnant Kardashian.
Yeah.
Well, that's because she's the only Kardashian that enjoys being pregnant.
Is that why? Maybe that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
She like loves it, and so that makes me love it for her. But I honestly didn't think that at all.
Oh, well,
I
then
saw,
maybe
like, a
my
whole
bad
bunch
and
of-
all the comments bad.
There's a lot of comments about how she looked
interesting.
thicker and her stomach looked bigger and all that stuff.
People
Obviously,
always say, but people
I
always go
know.
straight to pregnancy when someone
sorry.
looks a little.
I know.
Yeah, but
I
we
know.
wouldn't
That's
go.
why I wasn't-
I personally wouldn't go straight to the pregnancy thing
unless they were talking about
unless they
wanting
were
it.
talking about trying to conceive.
I get that
Yeah.
correlation.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But even if she isn't, I think she looks
She looks
so
fantastic.
good, and
Yeah.
she just looks so happy.
Yeah.
Really, like we haven't even talked about Kourtney and Travis that much. I feel like, but
Well, that's
she-
because I wasn't down at first because I felt bad for Scott, but now it's just too far in, and like it's just they're too good together. Too happy.
to me, I'm just so happy that she never settled, like to be with Scott, just because he was like so close with her sisters and the family. Like she just like knew. She's like, no, there's a better person out there for me.
She
and it
already
was so
knew him.
unexpected.
Yeah, it's so crazy that she already knew him. But should we talk about how? Well, I mean, there's so much pop culture we
They
could
really
talk
need to
about.
stop licking each other's tongues, though.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
really
like
over it.
Really,
No.
Lauren, I feel like you'd be so into that.
Yeah, maybe the first 2 times. It's like okay, let's do the thing now. And every time, if you look at her, she kind of like goes away right after. Like she turns
You
away
even
right
said-
after.
Yeah, Naz, you said on your Instagram, didn't you, that she was pulling away?
No,
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
on Naz's
somebody else's
Instagram.
Instagram.
no, I
Maybe
haven't
it was-
posted anything.
I think it
about
was
her.
not skinny, not fat.
I think it was not skinny,
Yeah.
not fat too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I love how you're just rubbing Dawson's head. That looks like it feels so good.
I mean, that should keep anyone asleep. Just a nice little rub on the head.
Wait, I have some I don't get it, but should we do? You want to talk
but
pop
I want to talk
culture
a little pop
Okay.
culture right now. Something we must talk about before you get into I Don't Get It is that Sex and the City, or more properly called And Just Like That, is renewed for season 2.
I'm
Yay!
very excited. I talked
Me
about
too.
the show.
Look at
I'm
us.
very
We're so
excited.
wacky.
You guys, we're the most
so
hypocritical
wacky.
people in the world. No, but I think most people felt this way.
Yeah, because it was growing good. Do you know what I mean? Like all of
Yeah.
us got excited towards the end because those
Yeah.
episodes were good and we had so many unanswered questions. Very thankful that it's coming back.
I
Yeah,
think
we're
that
teed up
season-
for a very good season. Like the first
100%.
episode is going to be really good, I think.
Yeah,
I think. Go ahead.
and
sorry.
I was watching old episodes of Sex and the City and I can totally separate the two.
I
Yeah.
also feel
also-
like that first season was like an epilogue or something. Is
Yeah.
epilogue the beginning,
Yeah.
or is that a forward?
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe
What,
that's a forward.
one moment, I'll look it up.
What's in the beginning of a book, and what is at the end of the book?
Shit.
I think epilogue is
prelude.
I think
A
epilogue is
prelude?
the end.
Epilogue.
Okay. Then I felt like
Wait,
it was
hold
a
on.
forward.
Let's see. Let's
Okay,
see.
epilogue, a section or speech at the end of a book or play.
okay.
Okay, that was wrong.
Okay.
Okay, that was
and
wrong.
so is it a
was the opposite.
forward?
A prologue? Is there such thing as
A
a prologue?
prologue. Yeah, is it a prologue?
Yeah, Lauren, what's a prologue?
Huh? Oh,
What's a prologue? Look it up.
Lauren,
I'm
look
sure
up
it's
prologue.
fucking the opposite.
I know. It's just confirmed.
Prologue.
Oh my god, I got a
s-
Florida education.
Oh, okay, here we go. A separate introductory section
There
of
we
a
go. That's what it
literary or
was.
musical work.
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
And just
Okay.
like that, season 1 was a prologue to what is now going to be Carrie having a podcast and fucking killing it. We're going to get old nostalgia meets new world, texting, ghosting,
and we're gonna
podcasting,
get
all
that
the
hot
shit
guy.
I wanted. Yes.
That hot
do you
guy
think
that
they're
she's
still
dating.
together?
Well,
No, I feel like that was I don't think that her
Yes.
I don't think that they're still together. I feel like that was a nice taste for
Wait,
us.
this is a debate. Ashley, go first, and then Lauren goes second.
All I have to say is that's where she's going to learn all the things. Like, does she text him? Well, he doesn't respond. They're dating. Like, are they exclusive? Blah, blah, blah. She's going to go through all that with him.
Yes, I think that they may be together for the first 2 episodes, but it's not like it's going to be her person for the whole season is what I meant.
Maybe, but
like Lauren thinks we're not going to have like a new big. Like,
no,
there's going to be
we're
like
not going to have a
not that fast.
big.
If they want to drag this shit out, we need her to date.
Date. I also don't want her to be all in with this man.
Yeah,
I want her to like
so
go off and
cute.
explore. I want Carrie to date like a Jacob Elordi.
Who's that?
What?
Am I so old? Is it the guy from Euphoria?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
Well,
6'5".
I figured. Okay, I'm not that old.
Wouldn't that be so hot for Carrie to have like a moment with like just a young?
I mean, I guess so. Jeez,
What do you mean? That happens.
He just deserves the best.
Oh my god.
Should I watch Euphoria, guys?
Such a
What if
red
there was
flag.
like a Timothy Chalamet? Ashley, I haven't seen season 2 yet because I can't afford to be depressed every Sunday before the week starts. So I saved it till after most of award season's done. I'm just going to watch most of it in like 1 or 2 days. And then
Euphoria, like as in you get depressed because of the content or because like he's
The content.
dropped dead? Oh,
I think the content's very heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, but I haven't seen season 1, you know?
Oh,
because-
you haven't seen season 1?
No, because you know it makes me nervous. Like
I don't think you're gonna
Teenage
like
Gone
it, right,
Wild.
Lauren?
Yeah, I don't.
It's probably the most polarizing show out there. People will feel really uncomfortable and depressed, or some people will be like depressed and in their feelings in a good way. So like you can be one or the other.
Just how does my dad like it? Like, how does my dad watch a show about teenage angst?
He watches it for like the acting and how amazing the acting is.
Let's actually stop for a second and talk about Osea because my skin has never felt more moisturized. Moisturized?
I love a moisturized face.
More moisturized. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
More hydrated.
Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. Thanks to Osea, my skin has felt so hydrated, glowy, and they have been making clean and effective skincare products for over 25 years. They have cleansers, serums, voice moisturizers, face moisturizers.
What is it?
I had like total
Voice moisturizers.
Voice moisturizers. They have award-winning cleansers, serums, face moisturizers, and they're really just known for making amazing body products. Ashley, I know you're obsessed with them. I love their body oil.
I just
so glowing.
Sorry, I'm eager to talk about them just because, you know, like a lot of their stuff is ocean-based. So I always find that, like, you know, the ocean, salt, algae, mostly algae. That's
you mean the one that you don't like jumping in?
Yeah, I put my face in it though.
This is Ashley's ocean because she doesn't like the actual.
That's
ocean.
amazing.
This might come in before that conversation.
Yeah. So guys, keep listening. You'll hear what we mean.
Okay. Well, yes, I put my face in it though because I know the effects that it has on my face. It's amazing. So anyway, okay, like Zoolander says, I do believe that water is the essence of beauty, and that
the
is
essence of water.
what. Oh, okay, whatever. Osea believes that too. So go get some new skincare favorites at OseaMalibu.com. That is OSEA Malibu.com.
So find your new skincare favorites at OseaMalibu.com and get a special discount just for our listeners. You can get 10% off your first order with our promo code GETIT at OseaMalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order, which is very exciting. And orders over $50 get free shipping. You're going to want it all. Go to OSEAMalibu.com and use our code GETIT. I wonder how I'm going to feel because, Ashley, I'm actually in your camp after season 1. Like, it made me feel not safe. I was like, oh, these are the kids. These are the kids I wasn't necessarily accepted by in school. And I don't know. It all just feels not, like, safe.
I would elaborate, but that's exactly what I wanted to say.
But I love Sydney Sweeney. She's like Hollywood's new it girl to me. Yeah. I think she's so good. And obviously Zendaya, but like Sydney too.
Yeah, very incredible. Very good. I mean, I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to give it away for anyone, but there's one episode.
Did you love season 2? Wait, did you guys... So I finished Bridgerton season 2. Can we talk about Bridgerton?
I'm episode 3.
Because I'm only on episode 2 and I'm not sucked in yet.
Okay,
but
can I just tell you?
I wasn't sucked in by episode 2 in the first season either.
Can I just tell you that you're not going to miss the main characters from season 1. I love this season so much better. My only qualm with it, I promise you, that's how you're going to feel by the end. Ooh, my only qualm with it is that there wasn't enough sex in it for me.
At the end of episode 3 that I just watched, I was like, where is the sexual tension? Like, I need more sexual tension. That's what got us going.
Oh, there is so much tension. It's just the actual sex I wanted a little bit more.
Okay, they're trying to make it more family-friendly, maybe?
No, just wait. The tension is... This whole season is tension. I think probably episode 4 to 7.
I'll give it a shot, but I don't like it as much as 1.
That was... that episode 6 or whatever of
to Taylor Swift instrumentals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wait, do you guys want to hear a funny story? So I get Instagram ads. So you know how in Bridgerton they play modern songs, but it's like a quartet playing it?
Yeah.
So I think the quartet's called Vitamin something. I don't know. Anyways, I got an Instagram ad because apparently they tour in LA, or they play in LA, and they play these candle lit concerts where they put a bunch of candles everywhere, and it's always like in like a beautiful theater or hotel. And I remember how I told you guys I like to take myself out on dates.
Yeah.
And so they play.
Your parents hate it.
Yeah, my parents are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So there's different nights that they're doing like cool music, you know, like whether I'm making this up, but like, let's say Ariana Grande or whatever. And I'm such a fucking grandma. I picked the night they're doing Frank Sinatra and Nat King Cole.
Oh God, that's like not even their vibe.
Or something like that. Yeah. I can't remember, but next week I'm going.
Have fun dancing with 80-year-old men.
It's not dancing. It's just like listening to like violins. And
there is the Bridgerton experience that's going to Chicago, DC, and LA. And
can I come home for that?
Netflix is putting it on, and my client just now, she's the bartender there, so she has to like say your grace and milady and all that stuff. So it's very cool.
I'm gonna come home for that.
I mean, it's pretty much gonna be worth it.
I'm sure
they crowned the diamond of the season. So if you
wait, what?
Yes.
That's so. Wait, Ashley, you have to go and be.
Lauren's gonna be the diamond.
No, you have
to dress.
You have to dress up like really extravagant, and I think the more effort you put in, the more you'll be the diamond of the season.
Dear gentle reader.
Okay, wait a second.
Very good.
Can we talk about our diamond? Naz is an actual celebrity now. The Daily Mail does outfits on her glam.
So
they do articles on her glam.
First of all, that woman, let's just ground reality. I went on a Disney media trip years ago, and I met the woman who works at Daily Mail. And she saw that I've been doing stuff with E, and she said, can we come do behind the scenes? And I said, yes. It's not like I'm someone that people are seeking out.
We got to get Naz's intel on how she gets ready.
I was really happy just to have it, just because the people I work with work so hard, like my stylist and glam team. But I think you guys know I'm so particular with like style and telling a story and like what I want. And so I thought it was cool to like finally share that, because I always think, like, how do I want to look for this? Like for Grammys, I want obviously like Cher, Bob Mackie, but then also Cardi B wore this like, remember when Cardi B wore that like crazy, she was like coming out of a shell, like Ursula, like it was like a vintage Terry Mugler outfit, but she had pearls everywhere. And I thought that was really cool that she wore pearls to the Grammys, because I feel like pearls is more old Hollywood. And so I'm going to do pearls.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. But Naz, I do need to like blow you up a little bit more.
It's so uncomfortable.
You were the best dress of the night for me.
Hands
like,
down.
1,000%. Like
literally
of all
hands
the
down.
Celebrities, your dress was the best.
The best.
Really?
And, yes. And I just need to, again, you were the head. You were the lead anchor on that. You weren't
so weird.
You were, they gave, you were Juliana Rancic. That is what you are now. That's what you are. You did
so
it.
Weird.
And you're just like so much cooler and better dressed.
Like, are you sure you want to keep doing this podcast? Like, I feel like
let us know when you're done with us.
You guys are
I feel bad. I feel like I'm like, oh, Naz is like a freaking. She's it. She's a celebrity. Like
Naz is so red right now, guys. It's so funny.
No, I love this. Actually, first of all, I want to say thank you. I fully received that, and what you just said makes me feel so good, and I feel so seen. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself. It really hasn't sunk in though, because I used to print out like questions and cards for like Juliana and Ryan for this show. So yeah, it was great. I've never done 7.5 hours of live television.
It's so exhausting.
So it's also like really nerve wracking, but I'm really fucking proud of myself. I can't believe it.
And it's so cool to see the Bachelor producers that you worked with, that you left the show to pursue this for. Like, be like, I'm so proud of Naz. Like, everybody was posting pictures. Like, it's like so cool to see like our circle of friends, and like everyone was just like, oh my God, Naz, we're so proud of her. We're so proud of her. Like, we remember when she was an intern, and like, it's so crazy. Like, you also did it all so fast in relation to what most people would. You know what I mean?
But it's not. I feel like it was 10 years ago.
Yeah,
that I worked at E!
Like
in 2013.
Since, like, let's just say like since like your first like on camera like break at
since
E!
you like dedicated to just being on camera, kind of.
Yeah,
but that's like 5-6 years
since you left The Bachelor.
When did we start the podcast?
I guess, Naz, but it feels fast. It feels fast. Most people like would have to start in like
2017.
Yeah, 18. But most people would have to start being on air in like Honky Tonk, Oklahoma, and you literally
5 years is a long time.
No, still like amazing. Bravo, and stop being humble.
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay,
thanks, guys.
Well,
You're
actually, keep being humble, but you know. Also, realize when Jared Leto is hitting on you.
You're so funny.
We all are wearing a piece of jewelry. It's like a friendship jewelry. It's like a friendship like ring. We all have like this one ring, and we should call it our friendship ring. It's by Orate, and that kind of reminds me back of the day. Remember how you used to have like friendship necklaces? And
the
like
heart
the best,
would match up. The best and the friend. It was
how
so
cute!
Good.
We should bring that back. Now we have adult things by Orate rings. Mine has a little gold emerald centerpiece, which of course it does because emerald is my favorite color. Orate, hey, they have gold that feels substantial. The diamonds sparkle and shine. It's such high quality. It's so beautiful. It's all real gold. You can take it off. You can shower with it. You never have to take it off when you shower is what I mean. And you can sleep in it. You can play sports in it, cook, anything. It's jewelry for life. It comes with a lifetime warranty. It will never give you any sort of like ring, you know, that weird green ring that you get around your finger.
Like the
when
finger.
It's not good.
That's why I love her,
quality.
Because I'm someone who's like kind of allergic to like fake jewelry. Like my skin.
Such a
but like, do you remember when you got your ears pierced at Claire's and they put the cheap shit in your ear? Like, you need the high quality.
No, they put gold. When you get your ears pierced, they put good stuff in. What happens is later on you put the crap stuff in.
Whatever.
Oh, that's what it is. Well, my fingers and ears turn green. And what I love about Orate is that it doesn't do that. It's also by women for women. So it was started by two friends. They were like out to brunch. One of them got that green finger from literally an overpriced ring. And then they were like, what the hell? We are fed up with the traditional jewelry market. And then they just slayed and made Orate. Right now, our listeners can get 20% off when they go to oratenewyork.com/IDGI. That is AURATE newyork.com/IDGI. You guys need that again? oratenewyork.com/IDGI. Use the promo code IDGI to get 20% off Orate's all humankind sale. I was talking to my therapist too about, I feel like I'm humbly in awe, but there's also a part of me that's very like, of course this was going to happen because I wanted it and I created it. And I think that goes for everybody in the world. Like,
and you're so good at it.
But I'm saying, of course you like married Jared. Like, that's what you wanted. You could have it. Like, Lauren, of course you're like killing it in hair and like are engaged. Like, I think it's like if we just get out of our own way and know that of course things are going to happen for us and just trust the timing of the universe, it all works out.
Yeah, it's also because like you are dedicated and hardworking. You wouldn't work for someone who's just like, and like you stress and you put in a shit ton of effort. You know, it's a lot of effort.
And in addition to that, she has like natural talent.
Aw,
Yeah.
thanks.
I really think that you could almost like, I know that you're best because you go in so prepared, but I do think that you're the kind of person who can talk to anybody and be excited about anything going on in anybody's life. And that includes these celebrities who you've never met until that moment.
That actually makes me feel good because I think I haven't gotten to the point yet where I fully trust myself to just like be me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Grammys will be a fun exercise because I haven't had time to study really because I was like focused on Oscars.
I feel like it's so much easier to study Oscars.
Or no, it's
Me
harder.
Too. Oh, I think Oscars would be easier because you see the movie and you can come up with questions. With musicians, one, I find they might be moodier, and two,
Well, I'm not interviewing.
Yeah.
So that's different. Yeah, interviewing's hard.
Yeah.
I think talking about movies, I just love movies, but knowing like what an actor's done or hasn't done. I think Grammys is a little easier because all of us have heard a Billie Eilish song or, you know what I'm saying? Like a Taylor Swift song and like know her.
Yeah, that's true. And also it's on E, it's like slightly more about fashion. Do you remember with Joan Rivers, what was it? Best and Worst? What was that called?
Fashion Police?
Fashion Police. Can you bring back Fashion Police?
Can
you be the host of Fashion Police?
You know that Naz would be on the panel on a regular basis.
I know that, but I would love to see that.
You guys are hilarious. I love fashion so much. I don't think that show would thrive in today's age anymore.
Because you can't
make
be
fun
mean.
of people.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone wants to make fun of anyone anymore. And I think saying
that's my favorite pastime.
I think behind closed doors, right? Like that's what's fun about the Oscars is being at home with like your aunt, and being like, oh my god, I would never wear that.
I know,
but I don't know. I think to me it feels mean to like say that. You know, about someone like on camera.
I know. I guess Joan Rivers is the only one that could have pulled it off. Maybe.
She was a comedian too.
Yeah.
I mean, not to bring the Will Smith thing up, but could you imagine if Joan Rivers like saw what unfolded and like how he responded to a joke on stage?
Oh, I know. Crazy. But Jim Carrey actually had a lot.
I heard about that. All comedians are really up in arms.
Exactly. Jim Carrey's like so pissed. Yeah. Anyways, just quickly, I love what that guy said. I don't remember the correspondent who was like on the other side. He said that you look like a parachuter that landed safely.
Oh my God, Hunter!
What did he say?
I actually was like, what? That was hilarious.
Wait, first of all, he came up to me because we hosted together. We hosted something together last year twice. I think it was Daily Pop and then After Party. And Hunter's so funny. But he came up to me before he even like went over to Vanity Fair and he's like, you're doing so great. Or, you know, he said something really nice. And I was like, oh, that's like so, it just feels so nice when someone you don't know like says that stuff. So I immediately felt really excited to talk to him. But he is so funny. Yeah, he said I looked like someone who just landed from a parachute and I died.
Yeah.
It's like, that's exactly what it looked
so
like.
accurate.
It's the most accurate thing ever. So good.
But your dress was seriously amazing, and it's like kind of embarrassing to like the A-list celebrities that, you know.
Wait, I love that you guys loved it that much.
Yeah,
I didn't love it. I didn't
like
love it sitting down
like
because remember Charles, the plastic surgeon we had on our podcast?
Yeah.
You know, like the armpit fat area.
Yeah.
I know no one notices this, but you know how you just like notice stuff on yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like when you wear a strapless sitting down, or me personally. It was just like, it's so hard to sit up straight when you're sitting down.
You have to be
hours.
purely skin and bones to like, you know, sit down and have nothing be moving, you know? So
right.
You don't
I just embraced it at the end.
Yeah.
But I was like, I guess I'm just saying out loud. I didn't know if it like looked as good as I felt in it.
It looked incredible. I got so many texts from so many people being like, the color was it.
The color was it. It was the best color because it was so understated and I never see that color done like in that grand of a way.
If I could wear that color every day, I would. And it's like the perfect 90s tan. I know we're like going over this a million times, but it's like such like a 90s lip sort of color.
Mm-hmm. I love the 90s.
But like, how is an A-list celebrity not decided like that's the dress that I was going to wear? And how do you possibly, this is a great question. How do they know that somebody else won't be wearing this?
So that is a really good question because I think I think there have been times where people have like worn.
But not at like something major.
Not at something major. What was funny is Brad and Xana, who are the fashion like experts on E, they were saying, and I was like laughing, that there were no dresses in LA. That people were like stylists were calling other stylists and they're like, can we have this one if you're not going to wear it? Because there was like a shortage of gowns in LA.
Of course.
And I think it's because we're really coming, it felt like this is the first big awards ceremony that wasn't as affected by COVID. Yeah. So everyone came out for it. And there were like, everyone was struggling to the very last minute to like find dresses, which I thought was funny.
That is very interesting.
Well, you did not struggle to find a dress. Anyway, okay, enough about your dress.
We have I don't get it,
or do you want to dedicate lots of time to it?
Yes, thank you guys. I missed you. I have an I don't get it.
Okay.
Okay, so you know how I had a birthday party?
Oh my God, before? We needed to talk about your birthday party.
No,
but I
this
also
isn't like a whole...
No, this is a Naz catch up. But I wanted to know how your parents, like if there were any funny parent moments, because you really did leave us off with the best laugh during the last ramble when your parents, you were talking about their secret language.
Yeah, they were like a sound bath for an hour?
Yeah. No, my dad, they did not do the sound bath. My dad was like thinking of putting holy water in the bowls. And I'm like, you're just out of control.
Just but actually, counteract we had so any much witchcraft that would go on.
Yeah, we had so much fun. And I'm really proud of myself. It was the first time I was like around my parents and like really fully embraced them, and like not
you
triggered.
Weren't irritable?
Like I wasn't triggered, which I think is huge for me. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. People don't always realize that physical symptoms like headaches, teeth grinding, and even digestive issues can be indicators of stress. And we can't forget about doom scrolling, sleeping too little, sleeping too much, undereating, overeating. And I feel like we just don't talk about stress enough in general. And it's something
Pause for 1 second. Doom scrolling.
I was just about to say doom scrolling sounds
That's
like
a new term.
I have definitely done doom scrolling and I don't like.
Does that mean like going back in an ex's profile or like somebody that you currently like or just like feeling bad about yourself because like all these girls on Instagram are so hot?
I think it's all of that. That's why I love Olivia Rodrigo's Jealousy song.
Yeah, I mean, doom scrolling will keep you up at night, and if you don't sleep, you're pretty much fucked. BetterHelp, I've been using it for a long time now, and I just had one of my best friends reach out, and she started BetterHelp because it is so affordable and incredible. You can do online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. You have those days where you don't even want your therapist to look at you. It's more affordable than in-person therapy. It's absolutely extraordinarily affordable. So give it a try, see how you like it. I swear it's probably going to be one of the most like comforting kinds of therapy you can do because you're doing it in your own home in any like form you want. So this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and I Don't Get It listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/getit. That's BetterHelp.com/getit.
But on the topic of my birthday, what I noticed is when I sent out invitations, I wrote RSVP in like my email. Nobody RSVPs these days.
So you just were waiting for people to show up?
Like, I had to like follow up with a couple people.
I'm going to RSVP to 2 things right now.
I literally don't. That's my I don't get it. I don't get why people don't RSVP because I paid for a guy to come make tacos for people and he was like, I need to know the number. Uh-huh. And there were so many people that just don't RSVP and they'll just text the day before and be like, oh, I'm coming, by the way. And I'm like, is this a lost art form? Is this like is it only for weddings? Should I have put RSVP by this date? Maybe that was my mistake.
Be like, or you're definitely not coming. Yeah.
What are your takes on RSVP?
Well, it's because it's still that sad millennial Gen Z culture where it's like, oh, let's see if something better comes up. Right? Or like, I might be doing this that day.
Yeah.
So they don't RSVP until like the very last minute. But wait, can I just say with our wedding, I had to text like a good quarter of people being like, are you coming?
Wedding?
Yeah. Are you coming or not?
That is so rude to me. That is so rude to not tell someone. Like, people need to plan.
They're just trying to like figure out flights and like who they're going to go with and all this.
I know, it's very difficult
stuff. But
what is that? A hair shaver for your forehead?
Yeah, I literally get my dead skin off. I'm shaving my face.
Wait,
right now,
where
guys.
did you get that? I want that comb.
You get it like CVS
for my mustache.
Yeah,
It's not
get
a
the
comb.
razor
It's a
CVS.
razor.
Wait, you can get that at CVS?
Yeah. Oh yeah, straight
Yeah, but
razors.
you can get a good one somewhere else.
Yeah, you can
What do
get
you guys use?
better one.
What do you guys use for the mustache?
I wax.
I use
wax?
the Flawless. It's like a very nice buzzer that keeps it so soft.
Can I order it on Amazon?
Does it rip it out of your skin, or does it just cut it?
I think I think it cuts it, but like in the way that like it's different than any other buzzer. Yeah.
Love it. Sorry, Lauren, what were you saying?
I was just saying that sometimes I don't RSVP very often because I don't know what mood I'm going to be in that day.
Well, that's fair. I think it's like, but then say, hey, can I let you know the day of? Or say, like, do you need to know
Right.
by?
Yeah, we've definitely had this conversation because I've definitely said the same thing and you've definitely said the same thing before.
Yeah, okay. Then my bad for bringing it up. Okay, my
Jesus.
other, I don't get it, is car washes, like at the gas station, or at least the ones I have been to lately, do not fucking work. Like first of all, I love car washes. I just realized this. I love sitting in my car during a car wash.
Fucking love it.
I love the noise. I love seeing everything happen. And it's like the perfect mix of retro and new. Like it feels like I've gone back in time because the machine feels so old, but it also feels so future. It's like, I love retro futurism. And it's like so futuristic that like this machine's washing my car. It's like very Jetsons. And I love the sounds and I love the of the water, and then I love when it dries. But then I come out and my car just has streaks. Like it doesn't dry. They need to
does it have a blow dryer on the end of your car?
It does, but it's like never like I wait there.
Yeah, you gotta wait a long time.
And then it's like I just paid to have water streaks on my car.
But you did get to see the prettiest colors in humankind,
Yeah,
which are the wax
purple
colors.
soap. Yeah.
They're the prettiest pastels.
When it goes,
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
with the thing when it slaps your windshield.
Do you know what I want to do? Nice. I'm going to get a little dirty, but I would love to hook up with someone in my car, like in a car wash. I think that'd be so fun.
If you have the time, it's usually under a minute.
No, it's not under a minute. It's like
minute.
5
It's probably
minutes.
3.
Really? 3
Yeah,
minutes is
it's
still a
probably-
lot to resituate yourself, but I commend you for your...
Yeah, but wouldn't that be thrilling? That would be so fun, I think.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Laura and I don't remember when things
know.
like that were
I guess
thrilling.
I
You
can
guys,
feel right.
shut the fuck up. Yes, you do. That's not a thing.
I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're right. I do remember.
Do you guys
But
do
that's what it
anything
is, a memory.
Oh my God. So you don't do anything to spice it up?
Well, I mean, not currently. I've only been allowed to do anything for 2 weeks, and there's still no way. Because if I still stand, if I'm like doing chores for like, let's say like an hour and a half, and I've just been standing, I can still feel like a little soreness in my badge. It's just no way.
Yeah. Well, I understand that completely, obviously.
But also, it's just going to be really funny to get in the swing of it. It's like, hey, do you remember when you looked at me like this? Nope.
What do you mean? I think it's like, I would think it's more like, wow, we created life from this.
Oh, well,
this is like
we
an
are
intense,
in awe of that.
This is an intense act of love and passion.
I feel like once you get dressed up for like a wedding or something where you really put on a lot of eye makeup and you have a nice gown and stuff, he's going to be like oohing it on. Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully, when we get ready for our next wedding, which is in June.
Where are you? Yeah. Where's your wedding in June?
We have one here, and then we have one in San Francisco.
Oh, nice. I told you guys.
Shit! When is that? When is that?
Well, that's on the 25th of June, I think.
Okay.
Wait, you guys are going to Italy. You guys are going to Italy in June, right?
And then September.
Oh my God!
I really want to go to that one, but I have 5 this year.
It'll be pretty beautiful. You should go.
I know. And then you guys
go.
are going to. I know, but guys, at 5, that's so much time off work and money. One's in Maine,
so
one's in Mexico.
Expensive.
It's a lot.
I'm coming. Okay. I'm going to Hawaii in July. And
wait, what?
I'm going to Hawaii in July.
Lauren's never been to Hawaii.
Never been.
Neither have I. Have you? Ashley?
Really, Naz?
I know. I bet you could be invited. I'll ask the McFaddens.
Wait. Can you ask them? I'm so down. I've been dying to swim with these manta rays that light up in the water at night.
Honestly, this would be the time.
Is it in Kauai?
We're making a stop in LA because I cannot do 12 hours. So I'll see you then.
Are you going to visit Zara?
Oh, what should I get
I would
done?
I would like to visit Zara soon. I probably will when I'm in LA in June. That's our
Zara
injector,
is
guys.
our injector, everyone.
She's so funny.
But your girl Lauren in Virginia, shout out to Ashley. What's her last name? She's what's her Instagram?
Hold on, let me.
Zara is at CRMC Laser on Santa Monica and Fairfax in LA. When she saw my Daily Mail article, Ashley, she reposted. She goes, "My creation."
Oh my god. That is amazing. She's fucking Frankenstein.
She DM'd that to me. She is Frankenstein. She's fucking Frankenstein. I would have no jaw if it was not for that woman.
That's hilarious.
Is so
she's
funny.
Incredible.
Love her so much.
Her sense of humor is so great, and she's so talented.
So funny. She's hilarious.
My girl
Lauren,
in Old Town, I don't know her last name, but it's Botox and Bourbon on Instagram, so it's pretty easy to remember.
Well, she's so good
name.
too.
Yeah.
She gave me some fantastic Botox that froze my forehead and lifted my brows at the same time. And that's
don't you love when it's like a brow lift at the same time?
Yeah.
My brows
it's really hard to get that right.
Yeah, because you have to get like a couple here. Well, it's not going to make sense to people listening, but anyway. Okay, my other I don't get it is it's not an I don't get it, but I was furious, and I just realized that it's not a pet peeve, but this is something that's extremely like really makes me like annoyed. And it's when I enter a massive parking lot and there's no spots.
Oh.
I get so angry because I'm like, this is a massive parking lot. How are there no spots?
What stores are there?
I'm talking about like a Walmart or like a grocery store parking lot or like a Target. When you go there, it's like in my head, I'm driving in and I'm like, I'm going to find a spot. This is easy. This parking lot's huge. And when there's none and I'm driving around and around, I'm like, this is a huge parking lot.
That happens in LA all the time at the grocery store. Yeah. That is such an LA grocery store thing.
So annoying.
Oh yeah,
like
sometimes you have to say fuck
leave.
it. Yeah.
I had to leave a Pavilions once and go to another grocery store.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes I wait on the side of the road for a spot to open. I'm like, this is crazy. This is blasphemy.
People are out and about these days. They're going to Targets. They're going to Walmarts.
It's fun. It's fun to be normal.
Yeah.
It is so fun.
Okay. Any other I don't get it?
Those are all mine right now.
I don't get it.
Do you guys have any?
I've had some, and then I don't write them down, and I'm a big fat loser
You're
who doesn't
a big
remember.
Freaking loser.
You always write them down.
I know, I'm so bad. I usually have them in the car now, and then like I'm like, oh, I'll write that down in my notes when I get out, but then I don't. Hey Naz, can you tell us like your parents' stories though? Like you gotta have parent stories.
I don't from like when they came here, actually.
Really?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't. Because I was working so much. I felt so guilty the entire time. I have to think. It was
what kind of food did they make? I feel like they always like make something weird and then keep it and...
No, my mom travels with her coffee maker.
Oh, right.
Oh,
that is
right.
so bizarre.
She's she loves her coffee, man.
But like, can't you just get one and keep it there?
No, I have one. She keeps it here. So
what
she
coffee
like
maker is it?
It's called, so in Spanish I call it a cafetera, but let me see if there's an actual name for it. But it's like silver. It's very popular in like Europe and like Latinx countries, I think. Hold on. Cafetera. And she only drinks Cafe Bustelo. I think it is called, let me see, Primula Stovetop Espresso and Coffee Maker.
Okay, so it's a little bit fancy. I literally imagine her going through TSA with a Mr. Coffee machine.
Me too. 1,000%. Thank you, Lauren.
No, guys, this is like the little. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm going to send you guys a picture right now. So
okay,
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
But now I'm laughing.
But I have a funny story about it. Actually,
Coffee. Yeah.
So my friend Dana, hold on, let me see, Lauren and Ashley. What's really funny is when my mom first visited and she traveled with this. My friend Dana went to Greece and she loved the espresso that they made in it. And I think it was Greece or I don't know. She went somewhere overseas. And so I think she tried to order one from like over there, but you can get these like anywhere here. She thought it was like she thought it was like something like from Europe or whatever. But it's like you can literally get them at Walmart here.
Something like specific to the region, but
It's such a specific.
I know, I've seen these before.
Like espresso coffee maker. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think. I sent you guys videos of my parents. Remember, my mom had a. Oh, here's a story. There's a church right, like literally 2 minutes from my front door, and my dad was like so excited to go to this church. I like almost thought that he was only coming to go to this church every morning because they have a 25-minute mass at 8 a.m. during the weekday. So he was like so excited to wake up and go. And then one of the days my mom woke up early enough to go with him, and she had a roller in her hair, and my dad like didn't notice to tell her, and everyone was looking at her, and she had like this huge roller on the top of her head. She forgot to take it out? And then she realized and like took it out in church.
He thought it was like a look. He thought it was like a beret or something. I don't know.
My dad, like, he's like not even paying attention. I don't
know. I thought it was just something in your hair.
Lauren, you're so good at that.
I really want to hang out with you guys and my dad. He's so funny.
I really think your dad deserves a podcast of his own. I think we can do like a monthly episode.
I wish we could just have like a 5-minute phone call every podcast with him.
We can arrange it. He would love that. Okay. He tells everybody about how when he was on our podcast. I'm pretty sure he like sends it to people.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
He's funny. He's ridiculous. Oh, this is a funny. Oh no, wait. No, I forget.
What?
No, I think I already shared it.
Okay. Well, I have like not an I don't get it, but just like a cute little talking point. So Dawson loves music, and we just discovered this
Rob
week.
Thomas?
Well, no.
Have we tried Rob Thomas yet?
Yes.
On Instagram, I saw.
He listened to Smooth. But you haven't seen, now I'm sure you didn't see when he was listening to The Greatest Showman.
No. Did you post that?
I did a couple days ago. I can send it to you right now if you just want to watch it live. I don't know. If people are like, wow, they're really just catching up on this podcast. They're not even. They're not entertaining me.
We're not even discussing anything.
It's like, did you get that text I sent you?
Okay.
If you want, I can resend it.
You guys, I have high blood pressure.
I'll send you more. You do?
Wait, what'd you say, Lauren?
No, I'm just saying we're all just catching up with stupid, boring shit, and I just want everyone to know I have high blood pressure.
If you have high blood pressure?
But do you?
And I took sodium out of my whole diet.
Really?
Wait, you have high blood pressure? How do you know? You got your vitals taken?
Yeah, and first time I took it, it was 140/90, which is
I don't know this shit. That's something I don't get. That's like, weird. How do you tell blood pressure?
Yeah, that is weird. It's supposed to be 120/80.
Wait, his Baby Yoda shirt.
We pause while Naz watches a 16-second video.
His mouth at the end.
Yeah. So
yeah, I love that you're introducing him to this. Has he listened to Jonas yet? Like, who is he?
No, there's like we do new music every day. And
I feel like we should mold him to like more than just boy bands.
Yeah, you need to
1000%. He's like listening to Mary Chapin Carpenter, Lauren. And like we're doing like some good stuff. He's done Billy Joel. He hasn't done Elton John yet.
That's so exciting to like listen to these things for the first time and have it documented. Like,
yeah, my entire iCloud is going to be like the kid listening to music, like my favorite music.
Which one has he reacted to the best most? Greatest Showman?
Yeah. And it was insane the amount that he moved to The Greatest Showman, like the song The Greatest Showman. Mm-hmm. I was dancing for him, and Lauren would have like died watching me dance. I peed so much throughout dancing to this song, by the way. Like, I just can't.
Because you were laughing, or just
because I have no bladder control. Yeah. So I'm standing there in the kitchen just dancing and like doing my little step together that Lauren hates so much.
Oh, I love your step together. It's so Ellen audience member.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's the most Ellen audience member.
My baby thinks that I dance great, and I was really hamming it up. And he just was like, what's going on between the dancing and the sound? And he was just like, I swear that he was like moving his arms in a dancing way. It was really cute. It was really fun.
I love that.
I was like, well, this is my exercise these days.
It is. It is great exercise. What was I going to say? Did you guys watch Encanto?
No, but I should.
Damn. You guys
I
gotta
know
watch it
everyone
so we can talk
loves
about
it. But it's like if I'm going to sit down at night and I get to watch like one movie, it's not going to be Encanto.
No, that makes sense. But with Dawson, maybe.
Yeah, well, maybe in like when he's 6 months.
Once he can like start looking at screens, it's going to be like Moana. Like babies loved Moana because of all the colors. So I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. So, but you would actually love Encanto, Lauren. Because Disney film, you know how like they all have a message.
Wait, do I have to buy it on Disney Plus?
No, I think it's just on there now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So you know how like especially Pixar movies are like for adults and they all have like this message. Never before has a movie so clearly shown that like you are not your talents or gifts. You know what I mean? Like you like that has nothing to do with your worth. Because basically it's about this girl, Mirabelle, who grows up in this magical family, and everybody has like a magical talent except for her. Aww. And it's so good. It's so good.
That's cute.
Yeah. And the family's so fun. And there's a big sister song called Drip Drip Ashley that I think you would love. It's like pressure, drip, drip, like how the big sister, like, I don't know. All the music is just so.
That's what I hear. The music's incredible.
Oh, okay. I will watch it soon.
You should watch
another
tonight.
musical.
You're going to see movies in such a different light now, like kid movies. You're like, I didn't like Frozen. Like, you didn't like Frozen, but like maybe watching it through Dawson's eyes, you'd be like, I like Frozen.
Okay, so
and
here's
if Dawson
something.
loves a movie, you're probably going to love a movie.
I'm down to show him like kid movies and stuff, but I don't think I'm down to play him kid music. That's outside of like Encanto's like soundtrack. That's not what I consider kid music. I think of that as more like Broadway music.
Yeah,
but I don't want
that makes
like
sense.
Why play a rendition like Kids Bop and shit? Why play the kids version when I can play him the adult version?
The real music.
It's really
better constructed version. Yeah,
it's really odd you're saying this because this was what the sweatshirt I was wearing yesterday said.
Wait,
I
can't hear you. I'm listening to Kids Bop.
Where did you get that? That is the most amazing sweater
ever. It was
ever.
some like sponsor box that someone sent me. It was like all 90s stuff. Like,
wait, what? I want one.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I have two, maybe.
Who got
Lauren,
you this?
who sent you a 90s thing?
I don't remember.
One.
I got an email and they're like, "We're doing 90s boxes. Do you want
Lauren,
one?"
remember, fucking
okay.
forward that to me.
I'll look at it. But I was like, "This is the weirdest sweatshirt
Wait,
ever."
no, that's the most.
What else did you get in the box?
Yeah,
it was like pop rocks and like a plastic little cell phone and a couple of things I can't remember, but like
that's
classic
sick.
90s stuff. Oh, a Tamagotchi.
What?
Was this cell phone filled with candy?
Yeah,
like
it was like filled with candy.
I know those.
Yeah.
God. Oh, I love the 90s so much.
So amazing.
I have so much to say. I was going to say something else.
Well, that's another thing that a motherly thing that I definitely, so I say right now, right, I'm not going to have him listen to kids' renditions. Just like I would say that, like, no iPads at the table, right? But I'm sure I'm going to end up with, like, iPads at the table and listening to kids' renditions. But another thing that I never thought I would do, that I definitely do, and that I talked about on Instagram last week, is just like, Mom said, don't do this. Mommy said, blah, blah, blah. And it's
you always said,
why?
Like, I am going to the store, not Mommy is going to the store.
Yeah.
But now you say Mommy's going to the store?
Yeah. It's like, Mommy will be right there. Why do I do that?
Maybe, but I don't. Is that bad? I would think that would be good so he can learn and hear the word mommy.
My mom said that she never said that because she wants them to know that, like, you are a person. Like, I am a person and I'm not just mommy. Like, I am an individual.
I'm an individual.
Mom thought that out.
Too.
Mom did think that out. And I was like, she's like, no. It's an I, not like mommies.
So
but
that's
I mean,
I was against it. But that's the thing. But this is what I realized. I've been doing it with Lois for the longest time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it with Lois.
Don't you do that with Gergie?
No, I say I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to cut it out now.
Wow. A lot of big life decisions are being made here on the I Don't Get It podcast. Speaking of big life decisions, I remembered what I had to ask you, Ashley. Tom Brady's back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a great day. It was a great day.
We have not. Did you guys discuss this already on the podcast?
No, we didn't. We
it's so
probably
funny.
should have.
I cried so hard.
Wait, so how hilarious that you literally cried on the podcast that he was retiring.
I cried on the podcast at the retirement rumors. It wasn't even a done deal at that point.
Exactly. So tell me about the day you and Jared found out that he's back.
Jared wasn't like super surprised because there'd been so many rumors that he was coming back and like so much speculation as to like why he announced that his retirement when he never really said the word retire because and that's why, because he didn't really truly think he was
but he said I'm not coming back. He literally posted
he said he wasn't coming back to the Buccaneers.
Wait, but didn't he go back? Who's he playing for
he did
now?
go back to the Buccaneers, but the thing was he was like, that was his like goodbye to the Buccaneers post. It wasn't his true like retirement post where he never said I'm retiring. Because the theory was that, you know, in hindsight, that he was trying to get out of Tampa Bay and he wanted to go somewhere else. And the way to do it gracefully without being too much of a drama queen and like because he would have to get out of the contract with them would be that he was going to retire for a while.
But why is he not happy in Tampa when he won a Super Bowl with them?
Speculation is that he doesn't get he gets along with the coach, but like also feels that he makes some wrong decisions and like that he is like mostly coach as well. You know what I mean?
I think Tom Brady
kind
should
of like
just
the coach.
be a coach.
Tom just needs to like sign a contract being like, I am equal a coach as I am quarterback.
Coach and player.
But that's never been done before.
But it would be done with him.
No one won 7 Super Bowls before him. Nobody has played.
What were your thoughts on... Sorry.
Sorry. No quarterback has ever played this late. The only people who have ever played past 45 are kickers.
Oh, wow. That's a cool, fun fact. What do you guys think Giselle was feeling when he do you think she always
I think Giselle knew he was going to come back, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naz, we never asked you, how do you shave your upper lip?
Well, clearly I'm exploring my options.
I know.
I have like this little, like really cheap, like, you know, remember Ashley, you had it. It was like a little motorized razor.
It was a little
like
buzzer.
A skinny one.
Yeah.
But it's so like old now that I'm like, it's time to update this.
You need to sharpen that shit up.
Yeah, because it's like every day I'm just it's growing in.
Yeah.
Does it look dark to you?
No.
What's that thing? Melasma? Sometimes
you're fine.
Sometimes I feel like I get it when I'm out in the sun.
Well, that would be a sun thing.
I cannot wait next week because I've just been nonstop since my birthday. And next week, I always like planning like what I'm going to do when like craziness is done. Mm-hmm. And all I've been wanting to do, I talked to Ashley about this, is get a bag of cheese puffs and sit on the beach. And like Original Lay's will always be my favorite trip of all time. But I think this year, my chip of the year is cheese puffs.
Do you consider cheese puffs a chip?
100%. It's a chip. What are you talking about? What else would it be?
It's
a cracker?
Snack to me.
A chip is a snack. There's not like...
I don't know. To me, it's a cheese puff, actually. That's what it is. It is in its own category.
Okay, I like that better.
Puff. Yeah.
Okay, cheese puffs, like
popcorn is popcorn as it is a snack.
You wouldn't call popcorn a chip.
Yeah.
Wow,
chips are
Lauren, that was an incredible analogy you just made.
Now, Lay's will always be good.
Cheese puffs are in their own category.
Cheese puffs have the ability to get more delicious the more you put in your mouth.
Holy fuck, like, how have we not talked about the cheese puff? Like, it's so airy, but it's crunchy on the outside, perfectly airy, not over seasoned. Like, it always has the perfect amount of cheese on it. And it's like, and it just melts in your mouth. Like, it's like the Krispy Kreme donut of like snacks that come in a bag.
You're making me really sad I don't have any downstairs.
And all I want to do is jump in the water next week and eat cheese puffs and have wet cheese in my hand.
You know, Naz goes in the coldest water.
I love jumping in the water. I love the ocean, and I think I love getting rid of toxins. It makes me feel so alive and invigorated.
But I just don't understand. Actually, it's probably my biggest. I don't get it. Like polar plunges, and just like there's a spa around here. It's got like a water journey, so you're supposed to go in like 92 degree weather spa, then you're going like an 86 degree spa, and then you go into like a 50 something degrees hot tub, which is not a hot tub. And people do it, and like I can't do it. Like I cannot do it.
Yes, you can. It's mental. You could just Wim Hof.
No, it's not mental. It's physical. It's actually definition physical.
No, but I'm saying what's holding you back is your mentality about it. You can do it.
No, what's holding me back is how my body feels in it.
I think a cold shower is the greatest cup of coffee you can ever have.
Ugh.
Literally.
That makes me tired because then you're like, you're so uncomfortable and then you put your clothes on and you're like, oh, thank God I'm cozy. I'm going back to bed.
No, see, to me, it's like, it's just, it wakes me up. And I forgot what I was going to say. And
nothing
isn't
wakes
cold
me
water
up.
So good for your hair, Lauren?
Yeah, so I can get my hair washed in cold water. Like when Lauren does that in the professional sink, that feels nice.
That feels nice.
But not on my body.
Oh, I love it. Anyway, so I can't wait to have cheese on my wet fingers.
Do you like cheese puffs or cheese Cheetos?
No, cheese puffs. Very specific.
I like them both.
Cheese puffs are I love them both, but cheese puffs are 10 times more satisfying because of the size, because of the real estate it takes up on your tongue. Mm-hmm. It's like,
do you know what doesn't do it? Cheese balls. Cheese balls don't do it.
They do not do it.
It's too small.
They don't have the same texture. They're like a little bit too crunchy on the out. They're a little too crunchy.
Yeah, they're too like hard. But I do love the aesthetic of the big cheese balls and the big plastic bucket. I think that'd be fun to have in my house as decoration.
Yeah, it's decoration.
Yeah, in the corner.
All right. Well,
anyways,
it's time. It's time to say goodbye, which is always sad.
To say goodbye. All right. Well, we love you guys. Thanks for listening. Subscribe. Let us know in the Facebook group what your favorite chip is, and if you think cheese puffs are a chip or a snack of its own. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
If you want to be the most interesting person at the cocktail party, well, hop on over and listen to the Brain Candy podcast.
Our award-winning content will have you laughing while you're learning.
We read all the best articles, books, and studies and keep up with new TV shows, documentaries, and pop culture. And then we cram it all into 2 shows a week.
Conspiracy theories, cannibal rabbits, unsolved mysteries, the history of the Walkman. There's something for everyone.
The Brain Candy podcast. Find our link in the show notes.
Or simply search for the Brain Candy podcast on your podcast app.
I don't get it.
Podcast.